Hi guys, this is going to be a general zodiac reading. So I'm going to be posting about each zodiac sign. Check the description to see the timestamps. This is going to be what is going to come in your life in the next 7 days. Okay, for Aries, what's coming in the next 7 days? So we got here walking through the solar path, suppressed emotions, lurking, and short-lived. So basically, if I tell you in the very simplest words or in the very simplest explanation, you have got a lot of fears that you have been suppressing over a long period of time. Maybe you have this thing that I'm very adventurous, I'm very fiery, I'm very feisty, and I'm going to somehow hide my real emotions so that I don't feel any pain, but it's somehow lurking. And I guess that you might be attracting some third parties, and third parties can be anything, maybe in your family, maybe in your relationships, or maybe this can be snakes in your friend circle. You're attracting these people because you're on a very low vibrational state. You're on a very low vibrational form. So I see that that's why the moments of happiness is very short-lived, because you are not curing what's inside you. Because you know what, unless you heal your subconscious, you're not going to have fulfillment and commitment in your life. Maybe spiritual commitment or relationship commitment, financial commitment, be it anything. That is not going to come unless you walk the solo path, unless you learn what are the life lessons, unless you get comfortable in your independence. The more you try to suppress your emotions, the more it will cause delays in the progression of any kind of connection, be it money, be it career, be it any kind of relationship, or be it the connection with yourself. So during these 7 days, you have to go deep within yourself and have a self-retrospection where you're going to have some epiphanies and you're going to do some self-work. So yeah, that was all for Aries. Okay, Taurus, let me see what you got. You got won't be united in this life. This is not meant to be. Regret, retreat now. So I do feel that you are retreating from a particular relationship that is not meant to be. You wanted this relationship to ground in this physical world, but there have been some wrong choices that you made on your pathway, and now you are being apologetic. You have seen that you have been hurt because of the wrong decisions that you have taken, and your guides have been protecting you all around. Every time they have been protecting you, but now you need to retreat. You're not listening to your intuition. That is the way how your spirits are trying to guide you, but you are not focusing much on your intuition. Rather, you are focusing how to ground this relationship in this lifetime. So during this time phase, you are going to have some sort of realization where you are going to regret about your past choices that you made. And these are the soul contracts, and the union is not going to be united because maybe this is a karmic relationship or connection you're having in, or this can be a karmic situation if you're not into any relationship. So you are being guided by the divine. You are being guided by the divine. Don't think that the divine is giving you any sort of punishment. You might be feeling like, why me, God? Or you might be going through a lot of difficulties. Your inner child wounds, maybe you got some mother wound, father wound, or some sort of childhood trauma that is still lingering, and that is the reason why you are taking this wrong choices in your life. So spirit wants you to take a step back and then think over the decisions that you are taking for yourself, because you're being guided, and be grateful for the that universe is telling you. Okay, let's see what Gemini got. Nightlife, devil in Vegas, go for it, opportunist, stuck in limbo. So I do feel that you have got something, unfulfilled wishes, unending business, unfinished business, and some sort of false perception towards love, and that is draining you completely. And maybe you are gambling the risks and living a life on edge because of this, because of the false perception that you have. You're having a life where you are either very highest high, or very lowest low. Something or the other. So instead of waiting for that change, you become that change. Life is not going to change. Don't expect the universe is going to change or do something for you if you don't take up or take accountability. You need to take accountability of your own actions, because someone over here is an opportunist. this can be you, this can be a person, and this is a very masked person. And what I feel that this can be even you. Maybe you are projecting a personality or persona of you in the world and the other is hidden. So you need to be clean with yourself. Then only you can be clean with others. So do some changes within yourself and understand that the false perceptions that I have for love, end of the day, it's hurting me. And I can't stay in that delusion, because for Geminis, you people have two personalities. You want true love, but at the same time you are going for toxicity. So it's not going to benefit your soul in any way, shape or form. Okay, Cancer, let's see what you got. You got not of this world, walking the solar path, influence and mutable signs. So you can be related to these mutable signs, or these can be in your chart or your person's chart, sun, moon, rising, Venus. So you need to walk on the solar path currently, because you have got some soul contracts. And and I guess that sometimes you feel very much connected to someone, but they hurt you to your innerst core, to your deepest core. So you have to understand what are your traumas in your innerst core. What are the things that gets triggered within you, and what are the things that you love, what is toxicity, what is normal, what is actual love, and what is the false perception of love. You have to understand that only when you walk through the solar path, because there have been some sort of influences. These can be because of any kind of spirit influence, any kind of spirits. Maybe someone is doing some sort of witchcraft on you, something or the other. Or this could be that someone else is influencing you through their behavior, actions, or somewhere they are trying to manipulate you and trying to influence your life decisions. So you need to find your inner strength first of all, and then you can understand that how to stop this influence from getting against you, because these influences are working against you. So not of this world souls have chosen to take birth. Actually, the human experiences that we have, which we feel to our deepest core, these soul contracts are chosen even before we have taken birth. So you might feel like that with some people. These can be the signs. So go deep within yourself, try to retrospect and come more independent and powerful. Okay, Leo, let's see what you got. Wear and tear, opportunist, go for it, impact. So I do feel that there is an opportunist who is making a very great impact in your life. Maybe you are not understanding it. I do feel that this can be someone from your friend circle, someone from your relationship, who has eye on your wealth, who has eye on you, basically, because you are growing, you are glowing, and they have this thing that they want to see you crumble down. The connections might face wear and tear. Its base is too weak and changes are very crucial. So, the thing that you are trying to ground in this world, trying to manifest, it may not manifest because it needs certain changes, because maybe you're trying to manifest certain things that are not good for your highest self. And the universe is blocking certain things which you might feel like, your manifestations are getting blocked because you're not good. So like sometimes we have this self-doubt that we are not good enough, this and that, but understand that you need to go for a change, because see, changes are crucial. Instead for waiting for a change, sometimes you have to be the only change. So you need to have some changes within yourself. When you do those changes, you will see that, I guess that when you change for yourself, you're going to see the masks of those snakes are really falling down. Those snakes will just show them for who they really are. Because you have got a lot of people around you who are sucking away your positivity and you don't even realize it for real. So understand your surroundings, that you might have parasites around you that are sucking your positivity and that are not letting you to get on your highest soul purpose. Okay, Virgo, let's see what you got. You got poverty, you got roller coaster, you got poisonous apple of love, you got irreconcilable differences. So I do feel that this poverty is not something that may be financial. For some of you it could be financial, or some of you it could be that you're feeling left out in the cold by somebody. You might be in a connection that is very, very, very rocky, and it was high at some time. You felt like you are on the top of the mountain with someone, but now you're feeling like the poison has started to hit and it has started to show its effects on you, and you're closing up the connections, you're parting up ways, because earlier you felt like this was a very good fruitful connection, but later on you understood that no, this is not something that is meant to be, or this is not suiting my soul purpose. So now you are coming out of this connection for your own good. You might be going through a lot. You might be going through a lot of difficult changes and challenges, because with the roller coaster, I would say that you had a vision that you will be successful, maybe financially, mentally, emotionally, physically, in every way, that you're going to be very, very, very stable. But things need to slow down so that you can understand what are the red flags. You have been doubting your intuition. You have been having wrong things in life. You have been going for the wrong things, and that is why the poisonous apple of love, because you have been going for unhealthy relationships, unhealthy behaviors within yourself, and that is why it's causing misery and sadness, and that is why maybe you're feeling left out in the cold. So some changes in perception might help you to go on with the spiritual changes and transformation of your soul. Okay, Libra, let's see what you got. I'm entitled Lessons Learned, Took a Closer Look, Soulful Love. So I do feel that some of you, like the North Node is an Aries, and I guess that because of some astrological changes, Aries and Libra are going to be in the main characters. So you are going to have a very good time. Maybe you're going to start new relationships. Maybe you are going to have a good time coming ahead. Maybe financially, mentally, materialistically, emotionally, your needs are going to be fulfilled. But you do need to take a closer look. Don't be blinded with love. There might be a lot of good connections that will, try to sweep the road for you. But, you need to be very careful that are they love bombing me, or they are really loving me for who I am. You need to differentiate between that. And with the certain entitlement, I would say that don't feel entitled. Do not feel entitled that you are entitled to have something in your life, that the universe owes you something, that the spirits owes you something. You should not think like that. The more grateful you are, the more it's going to be good. But Spirit says that stay away from people who feel like they are entitled to have you in their life, or you are entitled to have someone in your life. Because, even though the lessons are learned, there will be time when the universe is going to test you. So if you fail again in those tests, the universe is going to repeat the process again. You're definitely going to have a good connection in your life, but do remember the lessons that you have learned in your darkest phases of your life. Okay, Scorpios, let's see what you got. You got suppressed emotions, shadow work, addiction, escapism. So I guess that you're trying to escape your reality through some addiction, and spirits are telling that you need to do some sort of shadow work. You need to explore that inner darkness, which is very, very, very essential for your spiritual growth. But you are somewhere trying to indulge in some sort of activities to numb your feelings, or you're trying to grow emotionally, detached from certain things, but you are further creating more wounds in yourself. The past is somehow haunting you. Maybe there have been some traumas of the past that have been recurring over and over again like nightmares, and that is what you are trying to hide somewhere. But those suppressed emotions, they need to come out to the surface. You need to learn that if those suppressed emotions doesn't come to the surface, it will cause you a lot of delays in your own soulful progression. It will also create a lot of delay in your relationships, the good relationships, the spiritual connections, the contracts that you have got with the twin flame, soulmate, whoever you want to name tag. Those relationships will take a lot of time to come forward in your life unless you heal. Don't try to numb. It's very essential for us human beings to feel the pain, to feel the recklessness, to feel the rock bottom. If we don't hit the rock bottom, we are not going to understand what it's like to stay in the daylight. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what you got. Transcending, you are one with God, court matter, no strings attached. So I do feel that some of you might be going through a divorce or some kind of settlement, court settlement, family, legal paperwork, some sort of property settlement with someone that you don't feel any more connected to. You are transcending, you are cutting ties, you are going forward in your life. But there can be also issues like someone can hold you accountable or try to allege you for some sort of fake cases. So be very careful, I'm seeing some baby daddy, mommy daddy issues, something or the other, like those kind of things, or something related to property. Be very careful with legal paperwork. And you are transcending. Your soul is transcending. You're going through a lot of changes and transformations in your life right now. You might feel very, very, very uncomfortable in this situation, but you have to understand that attachment isn't love. You don't want any strings to attach, but you are actually getting yourself attached, because love is very unconditional. Attachments are strings attached. That is what we call attachment. In attachment, we don't have strings of love. So unconditional love is very, very pure, and you need to sacrifice your ego so that your soul can be enlightened, and then you can transcend and become one with God, or become one with the, your soulmate, your twin flame. Both the parties need to learn a lot of lessons, and I guess that your partner is also transcending into a higher level of spiritual commitment in their life as well. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what you got. You got alien of the 5th dimension, divinely guided, lost love, anxiety. So someone did leave you in the cold, and that is why you're having a lot of anxiety. Maybe you're overthinking and over-analyzing over a situation that doesn't even align you with your soul purpose, but you're still holding on to it. Maybe your ex or a particular situation that is not letting you have further progression in your life. Know this, that you're being divinely guided by the universe, and whoever is meant for you, it's coming, and they are on their way. Unless you put down the blindfold, how are you going to see the red flags? How you are going to see what is not good for you? You need to be very open and practical with yourself. First of all, you need to leave the anxiety, because anxiety often blurs our vision. You might not show, but you are going through a lot deep inside. You're going through a lot in this situation. And maybe alien of the 5th dimension, with I would say that you might be having some sort of telepathic connection with someone. Maybe this fated connection that is coming in your way. So you are getting aligned with your soul purpose, but universe has got their own limitations. If a human being doesn't want to be on the right path, if you're being stubborn, if you're being egoistic, for sure you're not going to be divinely guided. Even the universe is going to let go of you. So understand the guidance, understand that you are being fated to a destined connection. You're going to go through a change, and you're having this telepathic connection. Maybe the person you're fated with, they're also going through a lot of changes and transformation, and you people are mirroring each other some way. So have faith and go with the flow, go with the change. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what you got. You got life is a tragedy, lessons learned, karmic lessons, and divine soul contract. So you have learned your karmic lessons. You are going through a spiritual commitment in your life. You are walking on the path of spiritual ascension. You have gone through a lot in your life. There has been some trauma, deep trauma in your life, and something that you were not ready to give up at any point of time. Maybe there were some attachments, and maybe you felt like you don't belong to this world, because you don't feel like getting connected with these people, because these people were karmic people. So obviously you are not going to share any kind of soul connection with them. The only soul connection that you are going to share is with the person that you have a divine soul contract with. This can be a twin flame, this can be any of your soulmate. Only when you go through a lot of changes and transformation within yourself. The time when you do some sort of self-retrospection, when you understand that some connections are not fated, are not destined, when you let go of them, the universe literally shows you what you are capable of, what you are worthy of. And you might feel life is a tragedy, you're being forbidden to love someone, you feel like your soul is wandering, you're trying to find peace, but you can't find peace somewhere else. It's something that you find within yourself. And once you do that, when you learn your lessons, when you learn your karmic lessons, when you have went through a certain time period in your life, you're going to see that the divine soul contracts are coming into fruition. They are coming into this real lifetime. They're grounding into this universe. So everything is there in the universe. You just need to keep calm and have faith. Okay, let's see what you got, Pisces. You got wine and dine, parallel galaxy, romance blooming, and resurfacing. For sure, I would say that someone is going to take you on a date. Like Pisces, you got the best cards, and I would definitely say maybe some ex might resurface, seeing you very beautiful, seeing that you are glowing and growing in your life. They might feel like, they want to come back to your life, or someone of the past is keeping a watch on you, and they might try to influence your life in some way, shape, or form, but somewhere your romance is blooming. You might be getting into a new relationship, or your existing relationship is going to bloom, it's going to flourish, something or the other, and you're going to have a really, really good time. Some sort of, soulful moments, some sort of blissful moments are coming into your life. And for some of you, I guess that the parallel universe thing, I guess that this might be someone from your soul tribe, this romance blooming, and I guess you might meet friend or somewhere in a carnival, something or the other, somewhere outside, like some sort of partying area, and they are going to be one of your soul tribe, and they are going to have a very, very great impact in your life. For the next 7 days, you might meet them, or some changes will happen in your life in the next 7 days, which will be a catalyst in your life so that you can have some sort of progression, and this will further push you towards your soulmate or twin flame, whoever you want to name it.